Today we're reacting to what it's like being eaten by a carnivorous plant.
Hello, bug-sized man. Have you ever wondered what it's like to be eaten by a carnivorous plant? No? Well,
Not
let's find
really.
out. Number 5. Pitcher plants.
Let me out!
Pitcher plant?
The pitcher plant gets its name from its pitcher-shaped leaves, and it uses
Okay.
these as deadly traps. Picture this. First, your
Oh,
insect
no.
brain is lured in by the sweet scent of nectar. And once you reach the top, you start slurping to your heart's content. But what
Oh,
you don't
nice.
realize is the surface you're standing on has a waxy coating, making it extremely slippery. You take one
Oh,
step
no.
too close to the edge, and
You fall right in.
you've fallen into the pitcher plant's digestive fluids. The walls are covered in
Digestive
wax too,
fluids?
making it impossible to climb out, and you slowly realize that there's no escape. As
Oh,
your arms
no.
are tired, you begin to drown, and the plant starts digesting you alive.
Why must you
That's
do this?
scary. It literally traps
That's a great
you.
question. Pitcher plants and most other carnivorous plant species live in environments that provide insufficient nutrients, so they've adapted to get the essentials like nitrogen, phosphorus, and magnesium from your flesh instead.
Oh, please.
Oh,
Their
that's not
diet
good.
mostly consists of bugs, but some pitchers are large enough to eat frogs and rats too. Subscribe, dude. They come in so many different shapes and sizes, like this one. Remind you of something? Yep,
That's a
The
toilet.
lid secretes an abundance of nectar that attracts small mammals like the tree shrew. And while it eats the nectar, the toilet bowl catches any post-lunch dumps. That's right, this pitcher plant eats poop. A wholesome symbiotic
Really?
relationship.
That's
My favorite pitcher
disgusting.
plant species has got
It's
to
a
be
literal
the
toilet,
cobrelily,
though.
And this is how it would eat you. You're lured in by the scent of nectar again. This time coming from a leaf shaped like the forked tongue of a cobra. The concentration of nectar
Oh, wow.
increases as you move further up. The plant's sneaky invitation to get you to climb inside. And eventually you end up inside a beautiful dome with light pouring in through
Oh, that's
many
cool.
holes. Having had your fill of nectar, you decide to leave. And there's so many exits to choose from. How convenient.
Ow.
But it's not an exit, it's a window. You try another one.
Ow.
Strange.
Oh,
well,
no.
You'll just leave the way you came in.
Very strange.
Which one was the entrance? Confusion sets in as all the
Oh,
exits
no,
you
there's
see
so
turn
many
out to be
different
fakes.
exits.
You don't notice, but this whole time you've been moving deeper and deeper inside the plant. Until... Now,
You
unlike
you
other
fall
pitcher
in.
plants, the cobra lily doesn't digest
That's
through
scary.
enzymes. Instead, gross midge larvae and bacteria
What
start
in the
eating
world?
you alive.
Ew,
breaking you
oh,
down
no.
into nutrient soup for the cobra lily to slurp up.
Oh no.
Now, if you don't want to be eaten by my pet plant,
I
you
definitely
can click the
don't.
like button. It really helps me out a lot. Pitcher plants are just the first on this list, and there's 4 more leafy assassins to go. Number 4, bladderwort. Bladderwort
Bladderwort.
grow in freshwater and wet soil environments, and on the surface they have cute little flowers. But underneath is where the cold-blooded murder happens. One nice
Oh,
sunny day,
no.
you're swimming along, living your best life, and then in the blink of an eye, you're suffocating in total darkness. You've
What in
been
the
caught in
world?
Bladderwort's trap. Attached to the plant's underwater stems are these structures called bladders, but instead of holding pee, they act as trapdoors. Oh, come
Oh,
on.
no.
First, water is expelled, creating negative pressure inside, and the trap is set. When you came swimming along, you brushed past one of the bladder's trigger hairs, breaking the trapdoor seal. This created a vacuum, sucking you in within milliseconds. The bladderwort's
Oh,
diet
no.
consists of nematodes, fish fry, and mosquito larvae, but it can eat larger things like tadpoles too. It does this by digesting you in stages. First, it dissolves your head into mush, then your body, then your
Oh,
legs,
it
until
dissolves
you've been
you?
completely turned into nutrient soup.
I don't want to be turned into
Sticky
soup.
leaf plant.
Oh no, that
Those are named
sounds
after
scary.
glistening drops of nectar covering their long, tendril-like leaves. But despite their beauty, these drops have a deadly function. The nectar is laced with
Really?
powerful glue, and as soon as you've touched it, it's a wrap. Literally. The plant senses your struggle, so it starts constricting its tentacles inwards, bringing you into
Oh
contact
my
with as much
goodness.
stickiness as possible. The secretions coat your whole body, immobilizing your limbs and clogging your breathing holes, causing you to suffocate
Well,
in a
that's
matter of
not
minutes.
fun at all.
This whole time, the sundew has been secreting digestive enzymes as well, slowly dissolving you until only a skeleton is left behind. Compared to some
Oh,
of the
no.
other plants, though, being hugged to death actually sounds like a nice way to go. Another sticky leaf species is the butterwort, named after the buttery texture of its leaves. Works in pretty much the same way as the sundew, except its leaves are broad and flat, so there's more surface area for killing and eating. But not all
Oh, okay.
sticky leaf plants do the digesting. The rhododendron macrocephalum has a mutualistic
That's a long
relationship with the
name.
mirrored bug. The plant does the trapping, and the mirrored bug stabs you with its face.
What?
And then it sucks
That's-
out your nutrients,
no
turning
way.
it into nutrient poop for the plant to absorb.
Ew.
But something isn't adding up here. How does a plant that's highly adapted to catching bugs not catch this bug? It turns out that the mirrored bug has an extremely thick coating of grease, completely protecting it from the sticky clutches of the plant. Number 2,
Oh, what?
corkscrew plants.
Oh, okay.
Corkscrew plant? That sounds interesting. Oh no, did he just fall?
So one day you're rolling around in the dirt when you stumble upon a tunnel. Where does it go? Is there treasure at the end?
Yeah, where does
You
it
just
go?
arrived at the
I'm
opening of
curious.
one of the corkscrew plant's many corkscrew-shaped leaves. As you travel through the spiraling tunnel, you brush past these strange pointed hairs. They're arranged in a way that makes moving into the tunnel very easy, but moving out, almost impossible.
Oh,
Your
no.
only option
You're
now
stuck.
is to go deeper into the cave. And after what feels like ages, you finally reach a nice chamber filled with digestive fluids and a slow, painful
Oh no.
the corkscrew plant's diet consists of protozoans, mites, and annelids. And because of the sheer number of them hanging around in the dirt, the plant doesn't need to attract them. It just sits there and watches as the critters walk themselves into its stomach. Number 1, snap trap.
They just naturally do it, I guess. Snap traps? Oh, I've
bet
seen
you've
these
all been
things. These
waiting
are
for
the
this. When you
Venus
think of a
fly
carnivorous
traps.
plant, the first thing that springs to your mind is the Venus flytrap. But contrary to their name, these plants don't actually eat that many flies. Their diet consists of roughly 1/3 ants, 1/3 spiders, and 1/3 miscellaneous critters. Only 5% are flying insects. 4 adaptations
Oh, wow.
make the Venus
I didn't know
flytrap
that.
an effective killer. First, the leaves' bright red color and sweet nectar smell tricks you into thinking you spotted a delicious fruit. Second are these tiny sensory hairs all over its leaves. Nothing happens if you only touch a hair once, but if you touch it twice, as each trap can
Oh,
only
no.
operate 7-ish times before dying, this adaptation prevents wasting a snap on something like a raindrop or a fallen leaf. Third, each trap has these long lashes.
That's interesting.
Menacing teeth. Venus flytraps are quite picky with their food, as starting the digestive process takes a lot of energy, so smaller, unworthy prey can escape through the gaps in the lashes.
Interesting.
But bigger prey like you are trapped inside. Fourth, to make doubly sure that it's caught a big juicy meal, the plant waits until the sensory hairs are repeatedly triggered while closed, before it finally gets ready for dinner time. The trap clamps
Dinner
down
time?
tighter, interlocking its lashes and forming an airtight seal. You slowly
Oh, no.
die of suffocation, and the plant secretes digestive enzymes, dissolving you over the course of a few days. When it finally opens up, all that's left of you is a skeleton. So many exciting
Oh,
ways to
that's
be
so
eaten.
fun.
Watch this one next.
Or else.
Oh
See ya
no.
next time.
I have to watch it now.